the Stade Francais victories, actually, all three of the Stade Francais victories. So the European group games where we went over to the Stade de France probably is at the top of that for me. Playing in front of 80,000 people there, with all of the, you know, the theatrics around that game, and how we played, and then the finish of it, and then to go back to the Stoop the week after in the most horrendous conditions, in a muddy old Stoop in front of our fans, and do a job on them was just incredible. And then to meet them again in the final of the Amlin 2 years later, after we had gone through everything that ensued that season, was incredible again. I was on the bench at that point, you know, and came off the bench for the last 20 minutes. Had the most energetic 20 minutes of my life. Probably wasn't that impactful, but ran around a lot. And then inevitably probably had one of the best nights of my life as well. It was a very special period for me and the club. An absolute blur. I mean, I think I'm, one of probably my best trait, whether it's good or bad, was just the fact that I had an abundance of energy, and I think that's why Connor put me on. You know, I was slightly more, I was quite experienced, and I was just there when I went on. I was just like, right, let's get us fired up for the last 20 minutes, really pushing us on that front, and then and give us that belief that we can come from behind and win. And then, I mean, to be honest, it was 9 years ago, so I struggle to remember 9 minutes ago. So I do remember that kick going across to Gonzalo Camacho, who is another person that's joined us for the online coach. You know, he's based in Argentina now, and we were talking about that exact moment when he scored in the corner, and then for Nick Evans to kick the conversion at the end was just incredible. Something that will stay with me for a very long time. What I value the most are, the friendships and the connections, and reconnecting, and just hearing some of the anecdotes that we always used to talk about, and reliving them, and then seeing the stuff through what Quins are showing on social media, and some of the old games that they're picking up. It's really nice. Sadly, my kids aren't quite old enough to realise that I played a bit of rugby, but no doubt I'll drag them out in 10 years' time when they are. Sadly, in 2013 now, so 7 years ago, had to hang up my boots following neck injury, where I had a full disc replacement, and did a whole year's worth of rehab, and then had still another year on my contract, but had to pack it in and get a real job, which I'm obviously still looking for at the moment. But through that, Harlequins were again massively supportive, as they were throughout my whole career, no matter what I was doing. And David Ellis, the CEO at the time, wanted me to come onto the team on the commercial side, and jump at the opportunity. And it was a really good place for me to learn a trade, and learn what a spreadsheet is, and how to pick up a phone and talk to people, and not just talk about rugby the whole time. And what it did was gave me a really good platform for me to try something new. And then when my wife got offered an opportunity out here in Singapore, I wasn't that keen initially, but then eventually went, actually, I've done my education, I've cut my teeth with Harlequins on the commercial side, and they've been fantastic, and David almost mentoring me through that, and now let's go for it. And so I came out to Singapore with no job, not many prospects, pretty green commercially, got a few rugby scars as a result of playing a little bit, but what Singapore does is it offers you a network, and actually what rugby does, it offers you a network almost instantly. One of those inevitably was former number 8 and one of the founders of the business that I'm now working for, is a guy called James Forrester, who used to play for Gloucester. He's got a couple of caps for England as well. He's one of the founders of UFit, the health and fitness company that I now work for, and he was CEO at the time. He was looking for some support on the commercial side, on the BD side and growing the business effectively. And he signed me up pretty cheap, to be fair. And but I knew that, you know, the opportunities and what the potential was within the industry and the business, and did all right. You know, did all right when I first came in, and you know, big corporate clients on board, and then the opportunity came up when James, 2 years ago now, decided to make the move back to the UK and me take over the reins from him, running the business and now working with, you know, what is a ever growing team, and in the health and fitness space out here, and actually now sports. So we've just moved into sports and acquired a new tennis business out here, which is really exciting. And you know, Singapore is a great place for opportunity, and especially in this space. And we are trying to grow. Obviously, at the moment, that little bit of growth is put on the back burner a little bit, but trying to work with as many people on the health and fitness sports space as we can. Even though the virus has been with that much closer to China, for example, has been slightly more prevalent out in the east initially, so it's always been bubbling away a little bit, but Singapore's dealt with it incredibly well. But then we eventually went into lockdown at the beginning of April, and so immediately for us, where we've got, you know, 120 people working for us, almost every single revenue tap gets switched off overnight, which is a worry. But luckily, to a certain extent, obviously we didn't know the virus was coming, but we had planned for in terms of diversifying the products that we offer and going online and directing ourselves towards health and restructuring the company. You know, we've almost prepared ourselves a little bit unknowingly for the virus, and then the virus did hit, and it's gone, you know, obviously slightly more turbo around the world than we initially would have thought. But we're managing it well at the moment, and our team, you know, the personal trainers and the physiotherapists have been incredible in the way that they've responded to delivering what they do and what they love doing, and working with clients, and getting that online. And so whether it's a nutrition client or a personal training client or a physiotherapist, where traditionally you are literally standing there rubbing their leg, or you're giving them manual therapy, or if you're talking them through a squat face to face, now we do everything online. And whether that's on a group one-to-one, or whether it's through a virtual class where we're working with, I think our biggest virtual class has had over 100 people in, is excellent. And so, the guys have really pulled together and changed what they do, because it's highly likely this is going to stick around, or elements are going to stick around forever, and this virus is going to stick around for a decent while, and people are asking for it. So, we 100% support it. And the response that we've had from the guys back home, when I originally, contacted them and said, look guys, wouldn't mind a bit of a shameless plug for what we're trying to do out here, and, you know, our digital fitness and health offering. Please, I know you've got some followings, please just share the word, spread the word about it. And the guys have been brilliant. And then for them to actually come on board and start doing the fitness classes alongside us, and sharing the information, and obviously reconnecting is just, one of the, a great byproduct of that as well. And it's been amazing. And even, it's almost the ironic thing about this virus is everybody's got to stay apart, but the connections and the relationships that it's sort of reignited for us, just Harlequins, and even me talking to you, at Quins is awesome. And subsequently, I've got Adam Bishop, who's the strength and conditioning guy, is going to do some podcasts for us out here. I did a video with the office staff, Stoop, to reconnect with the guys back there, and obviously we're doing our online classes with all my old teammates. So it's pretty special how it's connecting everybody.